DJI Osmo Pocket 4, everybody's trying to get their hands on this. Apparently, they've been selling pretty good. This has just become such a popular form factor for people who like to vlog, shoot ultra smooth stuff in a really tiny little form factor. And like all other DJI products, comes with a comprehensive accessory set and integrates with their ecosystem of other products like the audio equipment, which of course wirelessly communicate with the Pocket 4. So what I have in front of me is the Creator Combo, and this is a pretty decent setup. You're gonna get the Pocket 4, gimbal clamp, handle with a 1/4-inch thread, carrying bag, plus a portable carrying pouch, 2 different carrying options, the fill light, wide angle lens adapter, the transmitter, magnetic clip, magnetic charging cable, another magnet, 2 windscreens, a mini tripod wrist strap, and a USB-C 3.1 cable. That's all in one box. We have a 1-inch CMOS sensor and 4K 240 FPS, so that slow motion gets even slower. 14 stop dynamic range, 10-bit D-Log. You've also got 3-axis stabilization, the rotatable touchscreen that the Pocket series is famous for, 2 times lossless zoom, 107 gigabytes of built-in storage with 800 megabyte per second transfer. For most people, you're not even gonna need to worry about extra storage. That's it. You're just 107 gigs is gonna be plenty, and it's internal, so nothing extra to buy there. The first case, the more portable of the two, you get this little pouch, and I just like having carry options. That's pretty cool. So look at this. Got that lightweight nylon, a little bit of padding in there, zipper, your pocket, as well as a couple of other accessories. But if you want to carry the whole kit with you, or you want to store it, then you're looking at this bag, which kind of reminds me of one of those like toiletry bags, you know, that you travel with. It's not as big though. It's actually smaller than those. But anyway, that's what this reminds me of. You see the zipper goes all the way to the bottom to open up wide for access. And in here, we got everything. We've got windscreen number 1, windscreen number 2. Here we have our light adapter. This actually hooks right on and gives you the fill light. Look at that. Of course, we've also got our audio, as mentioned, because this is the Creator Combo, and so this is gonna give us our transmitter, dedicated magnet and clip style magnet for that microphone. Then we've got this piece here. This is a little kind of pass-through handle with your 1/4-inch thread on it. Pass through because you have a Type-C, so you can still send power, but then it's gonna let you mount it up on whatever accessories you want. And just look at the case, how you have a dedicated compartment, which is sized for your different components. Like here's the tripod attachment, and it fits in here perfectly. I mean, you gotta love having the right place for the right object. Here is the tripod adapter, so this can also screw in if you don't want to use a third party or larger tripod, and this is just good for that like tabletop vlog style communication, or even if you need to step away from the camera for like a full body demonstration of some kind. We've got a wrist strap as well as a charge cable for our transmitter microphone. We have a Type-C cable. Our wide angle adapter is here. This is magnetic. This just clips right on. 0.75, which gives you an equivalent of 15 millimeters. Not all that different actually than the camera that I'm talking to you on right now. 16 mil, check it out. Look how wide that is. You see that? So it'll give you a similar field of view to what you're seeing right there. And here is the Pocket 4. Look at this. Super comfortable to hold. I mean, some people prefer to use the adapter and have it on there because it gives you a slightly longer grip. I don't think you need it. If you don't need it, then forget about it. But otherwise, you can do this type of setup where you stick the adapter on and then you've got your tripod, just spin that on, and you can have the whole thing folded up like this. If I have a setup like this, my thumb sort of lands on the joystick perfectly. So there are some benefits to that. And of course, I'm more flexible because if I'm carrying this around like this, I'm really quickly setting it up for any kind of stationary shot. So now I can go ahead and flip this up. And that's the cool thing, obviously, about the Pocket series. We go from portrait to landscape, and what an addictive interaction. Just flip the screen and start recording ultra smooth, gimbal stabilized video, 4K resolution, 240 frame slow motion. The whole thing goes in your pocket. Very flexible, versatile, and with that built-in storage, I mean, if you look at the display here, you can see you have 5 hours, basically, of footage at 4K 30, stored internally without the need to go out and spend money on external storage, and having relatively fast transfer speeds amount on that internal storage. The ability to just so quickly switch between the front facing and rear facing without twisting the device around. You've also got this custom button over here, currently taking photos, but you can set this up for whatever function you want. It's quick on the 2X. You know, you're trying to make a point about an object or something you're looking at, and you just hit it and boom, you're in on the Tim Hortons cup. Now listen, all those specs and upgrades, they sound great on paper, but ultimately what you care about and anyone's gonna care about is the performance in the field, and we were lucky enough to have a perfect opportunity to test this thing out. This is Will Do on some kind of European escapade. He's on a serious vacation right now. We sent him with a Pocket 4 to shoot the best footage he could, and together, we're gonna analyze what the Pocket 4 is capable of. Ooh. First of all, where is this guy? In the land of goats and mountains. It looks like Switzerland, I'm not sure. This is difficult to capture all the grass and everything. A lot of detail here in the skyline. I'm gonna have to change my guess now. He's definitely, what is it, more like Spain or something? Portugal? Wow. Super smooth, obviously, with the gimbal. Can I tell what city that is? I'm looking for, like, a famous tower of some kind. One of those GeoGuessr guys is screaming at the display right now. You can see a little bit of zoom here. Woo! Barcelona, there we go. Wow, those are some locks. That's some, okay, now I see the church. Now I know where we are. They've been working on this church for a long time. I actually thought it was done. I still see some cranes. Wow, Will got to go there. So this, I don't know if he's using an ultra-wide adapter here, but like for architecture, this is incredible. I mean, I hope you guys can appreciate, maybe Mo can take a snapshot of this footage right here. The detail on the building, the contrast, you're shooting up at the sky, which is very bright. This is a difficult scenario, right? You need some dynamic range to achieve this. And I believe this is the cruise ship that Will is traveling around Europe on. These cruise ships are out of control as well. Like, something about going up an elevator while you're on a boat. Whoa. Again, dynamic range. Ultimate highlight, the sun and the darkness of the ocean, the gradient to the sky. I mean, just pause on that one for a second. Look at the detail. Look at see the highlight even on the waves themselves coming straight down and maintaining the detail there. I mean, this is just a beautiful, that's like a wallpaper, right? Look at Will Do, cinematographer over here. Unbelievable. 2026, you carry a little Pocket 4, perfectly smooth. What a time to be alive, really. Like, this wasn't gonna disturb Will's vacation at all. He's not turning anybody off with that thing. It's so subtle to carry around, and it's just amazing what you can get out of it. The package deal. I mean, now you start to know why these things are so popular. Pocket 3, Pocket 4. He's in France now, I think. Yeah, definitely looks like it. Now, he took so many creative shots here. Now I start to wonder if his wife was like, okay, keep it moving, man. Like, what are we doing? You're upside down looking at a tree in the sky. That's a difficult shot right there. You see the auto exposure smoothly transition into the tunnel. Go from bright to dark, look gradual. Not bad. Not bad, really. Hell of a mural, too. Look at this thing. Here we can see some more of the saturation of the colors. Really strong blue in low light, absolutely. Ooh, detail on the dog's coat right away. The shine and shimmer off the dog's coat. That's beautiful. I'm just about to get lost in this footage, which is kind of the idea, I guess. And this guy, just ripping. Oh, we're in Italy now. Here's your benefit with big enough aperture, big enough sensor size to be able to create this optically. So here you can see that focus fall off and the ability to immediately pull out and autofocus on a bigger scene. Detail in the flowers, the plants. Unbelievable vacation for this guy. Holy moly.
So honestly, one of the best things about the Pocket 4 and Pocket series is the versatility. How easy it is to shift between landscape and portrait, as well as flip the camera around entirely. So here's how simple that is. Landscape, portrait. Then if I flip this around completely and I want to shift rapidly to myself, I hit this single button and boom, now I have a very comfortable sort of vlogging setup with a handle that's really designed to shoot video of yourself. What you end up with is a package that's going to be extremely popular amongst vloggers, and especially people who are just starting out that want an extremely easy package that can kind of do it all. It can smooth out your footage and make it look a lot more professional, switch between landscape and portrait, and do it all in 4K and with higher frame rates than you've had before. And then you add in all the variety of accessories and the ability to pair it with the Osmo audio equipment, and it just creates a really seamless and easy setup for somebody who's new to producing videos for the web.